How's it going, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 5 of my FIFA 15 Road to France series. Welcome back, guys, and I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all the people writing supportive comments, hitting that like button, and I really appreciate it, guys. And this series is being pretty decent. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and we keep progressing and doing very well with the squad we have. Last episode we finished off the whole silver rare squad, as you can see on the screen right there, in the 3-5-2 formation, and we're now going to be moving on to some of the gold non-rare players. As you can see, the next player we're going to go for is Tremolinas, the left back, and I'll tell you why a bit later. Obviously we're playing 3 at the back, and we're actually going to swap up the formation for the gold non-rare squad, but we'll go straight into the action here, straight into the first game of this episode. And this team has been performing very well. I believe we've only lost 1 game, so we're doing quite well with this team so far. And the silvers are fantastic, so hopefully we can just keep progressing, keep going up the divisions, keep getting some coins, and keep getting some better players into the squad. But we eventually get into this game here and come against this guy here, and he's got 100 chemistry, and look at that for a team. This is the strongest team I've ever come up against in this series. 3 informed players plus Marco Reus up top, Felipe Santana, Socrates, Vidafella, Piszczek. That team is probably nearly expensive as like 5 of my clubs together. Is absolutely ridiculous, but I wasn't stopping. I assume if I come against these strong teams, I normally play a bit better, but that was not the best of starts at all. He picks up a goal in the 2nd minute. Pretty pissed off about that rebound, but still, we still got the chance. Quite good conceding early on, but Buffon there scoring his first. We picked him up in the last episode. This is his first game, scoring on his debut with a fantastic finish, and look at that for a through ball. A freaking defense cutting through ball. That's a fantastic ball. I thought I'd overhit that there, but I got very lucky for him to put that into the back of the net for the 2nd time to go and make that 2-1. Then moving to the 68th minute here, and we're still going on the attack here. Very nice work, and this guy's been performing fantastic well. As you can see there, he's going to pick up the assist there. I'm not too sure if it's a Bafoma or Theavi, because he's got 2 names. He used to be under the name of Theavi, I think it is, but on his card it is now changed. So I'm just going to call him Bafoma or something like that. Our pronunciation is probably completely wrong, but as you can see there, I had a bit more possession. It was a very even game, but I just took my chances. My keeper performed very well as well, but the pace he had up front was absolutely annihilating my defense. I was getting a bit lucky sometimes, but still, that's what you got to happen when you come up with teams against that. But as you can see there, we've got some club maintenance, quite a bit to do. We've got 2 contract cards plus an injury on one of my players, so we're going to have to swap that out, and hopefully we can get into the next game. I think we need to go and play a fitness game as well. And for fitness, I refuse to buy any fitness cards, so I basically just take a team, put them all on the bench, play some bronze players, and just play in a cup. But we're going to swap out Dosivi, the right mid, being fantastic for us, one of the first cards we upgraded, and we're going to put this player here in Tremolinas, and we're going to swap the formation to the 4-2-2. Formation I haven't actually used on FIFA 15 yet, but I've heard it's quite efficient at just playing very well against some of the strong teams. But as you can see there, we're going to swap out the players. Tremolinas is going to be in the left back. We're going to put Bolly as a right back just for this time being, just because he is the fastest centre back I have, with 82 pace, and hopefully he'll do the job there. And we've also got the left mid of Balthiek, I think it is, playing in that cam spot. He's probably going to be the next card we're going to go and upgrade just to go and get that chemistry back up. As you can see, 91 chemistry, which we probably need to get up. I think if we just swap out the left mid to a cam, we should be sorted in terms of getting that a bit higher. But we go into this game here, straight into the 2nd game of this episode, guys, and eventually get into the game. Took some time, but we're coming against another 100 chemistry. We can tell we're getting a slowly better teams, and look at that for a Celia team, a kind of sweaty team in terms of the wingers and the defense. And he's also got Anderson, I think is that centre back, I'm not too sure, from the Bundesliga, but still a very nice team, and hopefully it should be okay. But as you can see, he picked up an early red card with a very frustrating tackle, but I do go and pick up the lead just before half-time with the fantastic top of the net finish to go and make that 1-0. Basically, I was running on through, and he just absolutely took me down, and I was just about to pull the trigger for the ball to go in. But he did pick up the red card there. We are 1-0 up. Look at that pace from our new striker. Absolutely amazing. He just blast past players, and that goes and makes it 2-0 there. Gonzalo Higuain uses his strength, cuts inside there, and he's going to pass that straight past the keeper there to go and make that 2-1 there. And we're not going to stop. We're going to try and get a goal back, because obviously I hate having just like one goal where they can easily pick up a 90th winner. We just find an over-the-top ball in to the striker again. And guys, I'm not too sure how you pronounce this guy's name, but I'm going to just call him Pacey B for the up front player because he's a fantastic player to have up. Very, very pacey, get past any defenders. But as you can see there, with the coin bet total you can see on the screen, we actually went out and won that division. That means it's going to get slightly harder in terms of games, and we're going to have to play slightly better. So hopefully, when we slowly upgrade in terms of players, getting more of the gold players, and we should have a better chance of coming against some of the more sweaty division teams you see sometimes. But as you can see there, we actually went out and won that game. Going to swap out the left mid of Baltiak, being a fantastic player indeed. A very, very good player out in that left mid spot. But we're going to swap him out for the player of Charles Nongzobia, and he's going to be a good swap out. Charles Nongzobia his work rates aren't the most effective, but still he's going to be a very, very good solid player just to swap out, and we're going to get more chemistry. As you can see there, 98 chemistry. The more chemistry, the better. We just got the player body in the right back to go and sort out, which I think I'm going to do this game right now. We're going to swap out for the play of Corcinia. If we do and win it, hopefully we can go on. We've been doing fantastic well, only losing one game. This been doing very, very well. This team's performing quite well. Yes, we're coming up against not the strongest of teams in the first couple of seasons, but now we're slowly progressing, getting to more of the higher rated seasons, and come against some very, very good, sweaty teams, as you can imagine. But we eventually go into the game, final game of this episode, guys, Foot FC. And this is going to provide a fairly troublesome game. As you can see, 100 chemistry, BPL team there with Eto and Zeka up front. You've got Ramsey, Willian, Matic, Mertesacker and Skirtle. And the defense was the way I think I was going to win this game. He had Zabaleta, Skirtle, Mertesacker and Kolarov. That is probably not the best defense you could pick up for the coins, but he's actually going to pick up the lead here with Aaron Ramsey. I should have tackled him or taken him down there. Falls into the path, and I got no idea what my keeper was doing there. I was so close about swapping him out in this game, but then I remembered he was actually doing very, very well. A number of saves he'd made previously, and but Cisse there's going to absolutely rocket that in to just go and get a goal back straight away to go and make that 1-1. We then move into the 30th of minute here. A fantastic work from our CDM there of Voglu. He's going to pick that ball up, a fantastic over-the-top ball into the path of Cisse, and a fantastic finish again from him. He's been a fantastic striker, good replacement for Riviere there. Very, very similar players. Cisse's just got a bit better of stats. But this player here, Muvembe, look at that for an absolute banging of a finish. Picked the ball up straight from his kickoff, run it down, straight down the middle. Took the chance there, and a fantastic finish indeed from the CDM to go and make that 3-1. My keeper was not having a good game at all. Really should have come and collected that ball quite simply. But the game did finish 3-2 there. We did go and pick up another win of this episode, guys. That's 3 wins. Remember to hit that like button for that bad boy. But as you can see there, he had dominated me in terms of possession. Shots were fairly even. He probably should have been a draw, to be fair. But I'm not going to complain. We did go and win that. That means we're going to go and be able to swap out Bolly for Koshia. Plays for Lille, I do believe, in the French league. Bolly, yes, he's had a small spell in the team, only 5 games, but he did the job, and it's time for him to leave. Maybe he can come back a bit later if we do eventually have to downgrade a player from losing. But it doesn't look like if we can keep the momentum going. But hopefully he should be one of the better right backs we can pick for our amount of coins. But guys, this comes to the end of the episode. And like I said, remember to hit that like button. Also remember to subscribe. Stay tuned to the series, and any feedback in the comments will be much appreciated, guys. This has been Crush. Adios.